All of Kevin Costner's women. 1. Jewel. Jewel is the current rumored love of Kevin Costner. Jewel is a singer-songwriter and poet. Costner was spotted romancing the singer in December 2023. The pair met at a charity event in the British Virgin Islands and hit it off instantly. Jewel founded the Inspiring Children Foundation, and during her speech Costner was seen snuggling up to her. Inside sources told TMZ that the two had arrived at the event together and then left for a Caribbean getaway. One source said they were being flirty with each other, and every time they were together it was like they lit up. Reportedly, Costner is the kind of man Jewel has been on the lookout for, and the pair try to act coy and hide their attraction. The pair haven't confirmed anything directly, but Jewel thanked Costner on her Instagram for his contribution to her foundation. 2. Cindy Silva. Cindy Silva and Kevin Costner were college sweethearts. They met in 1975 and hit it off instantly. According to their friends, Costner only had eyes for Silva. The two were immensely in love. Silva was a Snow White impersonator at Disneyland at the time, and Costner's friends would often tease him for being in love with Snow White. The pair tied the knot in 1978. They welcomed 3 children together: Annie in 1984, Lily in 1986, and Joe in 1988. Silva stayed out of the limelight during their relationship. She told TMZ that she had no interest in being a trophy wife. In 1989, Costner revealed in an interview that while Silva was everything he had wished for in a spouse and he was happy, there were still certain problems in the relationship. The pair officially called it quits in 1994. Reportedly, Costner was having multiple affairs. The pair had a heavily publicized separation where Silva received $80 million in settlement. 3. Halle Berry. Halle Berry and Kevin Costner were linked in the 80s. There is very little information on how long these two lasted. Whatever brief fling they had in 1989 was kept under wraps for the most part. Neither have given a direct confirmation about their dating history. However, the two must have ended on amicable terms because they remain good friends to this day. They worked together in a 2006 documentary Boffo. Tinseltown's Bombs and Blockbusters. 4. Michelle Pfeiffer. Kevin Costner was briefly linked with Michelle Pfeiffer, and together they created quite a memorable couple. The pair met when they were filming Love Field, hitting it off instantly. They had great on-screen chemistry and they took that off-screen as well. During this time, Costner was still married to Cindy Silva. That is why the relationship with Michelle Pfeiffer was very brief. They pair maintained a stable friendship even after the split. 5. Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox and Kevin Costner were linked together in the mid-90s. This was soon after Costner's split from Silva. The pair dated very briefly. Not much is known about their relationship, was very brief. They starred together in 3,000 Miles to Graceland. By the end of the 90s, however, Cox had married fellow actor David Arquette. The brief fling between Costner and Cox wasn't publicly dissected as much as his other relationships. There is no news of exactly how long the relationship went on for, but it is reported that it naturally fizzled out and there was no bad blood between the two. 6. Bridget Rooney. Bridget Rooney and Kevin Costner had a short-lived romance in the 90s. Costner reportedly started dating Rooney soon after his split from longtime partner Cindy Silva. The really short period between Costner's relationship with Silva and his relationship with Rooney became a cause for concern, since Costner and Silva were together for 16 years. Rooney and Costner's relationship was kept secretive for some time because of the scandal it was causing. In 1996, Rooney revealed that she was pregnant with Costner's son, and the news about their relationship broke out in the headlines. Rumors began to circulate that Rooney was trying to trap Costner, and so she spoke about it publicly, stating that she was 110% sure who the father is. "I'm just trying to enjoy my pregnancy." Initially, Costner was hesitant towards claiming fatherhood towards his son with Rooney. At this, Rooney suggested a paternity test and it was revealed that their son Liam was indeed Costner's child. The couple went different ways soon after and Rooney married businessman Bill Koch. 7. Joan London. Joan London and Kevin Costner had a brief romance in the mid-90s. Joan London was the host of Good Morning America at the time and said she went on some romantic dates with Kevin Costner. According to London, Costner brought out his yacht and they sailed around New York Harbor and had dinner. London recalls being utterly smitten by Costner's old-school charm. Despite being almost head over heels for Costner, the relationship didn't last very long. London said that the media was to blame for their ultimate separation. Costner was a big name at the time and the press was relentlessly intruding in their private lives. That in addition to Costner's tightly packed schedule, London had reached her limit. She called it quits and ended the relationship because the press attention was too much and she couldn't get a second of privacy with Costner. Reportedly, this split affected her popularity as a TV host and there were rumors that it was a reason for her being let go from GMA. 8. Elle Macpherson. Elle Macpherson was one of the biggest names in the modeling industry in the 90s. She was linked to Kevin Costner in the 90s as well, during the peak of her It Girl era. The two met at a party hosted by Costner and he swept her off her feet with romantic gestures, as was usual in his case. Costner had gained a bit of a reputation after his separation from Cindy Silva. He said he dated many women after Silva, but Macpherson felt like a woman he wanted to settle down with. Friends of Costner claimed that the two were getting serious since Macpherson was befriending Costner's kids. There is no definitive idea of how long Costner and Macpherson dated. They were spotted together at a party in 1998. A year later, it was revealed that Costner was single again. 9. Christine Baumgartner. After all his years only casually dating, Costner decided to settle down once again, this time with handbags designer Christine Baumgartner in 2004. The pair had a long-term relationship of almost 18 years. They met in the 90s and reconnected in 1998. They exchanged numbers and Costner reportedly told Baumgartner that he would call her in 2 weeks. Costner stated in an interview that he wasn't sure they should get into a relationship. Baumgartner wanted to have children and Costner wasn't sure if he wanted to add more kids to his family. Baumgartner said, "When you come to your senses, come back to me." Costner eventually did agree to start a family with Baumgartner. They have 3 kids together, Caden in 2007, Hayes in 2009, and Grace in 2010. Costner admitted that being with someone much younger than him made him nervous. He said he tried his best to stay in shape and look good because he didn't want her to lose interest. The pair officially separated in 2023.